Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
A third man has been arrested in Lexington's latest murder. All three suspects are set to appear in court.
We'll tell you why we are all being reminded to avoid distracted driving, especially for the upcoming weekend.
It's not the best looking day outside. We've got clouds overhead. It's going to be damp and a little bit cool outside the next 48 hours. Heading in toward the weekend, I actually have some good news for you, and I'll show you that coming up. WKYT News and News starts right now.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. A former assistant principal at a Central Kentucky high school is facing sex charges this midday.
Joy Allison Hayes is charged with sexual abuse, assault, and unlawful transaction with a minor. Police say the incidents occurred while she was working at Madison Southern High School from September through December of last year. WKYT's Sean Moody is live in Richmond with the latest on this investigation, and it's our top story at noon. Sean?
Well, Joy Hayes' attorney entered a not guilty plea for her today in Madison County Court. Hayes was already facing charges of harassment and stalking. Now, the former assistant principal also faces a charge of sexual abuse. Berea police say from November 2013 to September 2014, Joy Hayes had sexual contact with an underage girl. They say the alleged abuse happened while Hayes was the assistant principal of Madison Southern High School, and the girl was a student but not on school grounds. She also faces a charge of assault. Berea police say she smacked the girl in the face and grabbed her ear, trying to pull her down. Richmond police arrested Hayes early yesterday morning during a traffic stop. Berea police say they'd gotten reports of harassment leading up to these new charges.
Reports that we took here at the station just about, Miss Hayes contacting these juveniles, and the parents were a little bit concerned, and they made reports with us.
We put a request in to speak with Ms. Hayes at the Madison County Detention Center, as well as with her attorney. Both declined. In Madison County, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you. Hayes resigned from her job in Madison County in December of last year. Before she worked there, she was principal of LTMS in Lexington. We are tracking a developing story out of Southern Kentucky here at midday. The search is on right now for a missing woman in Pulaski County, and investigators fear the worst. Police say 34-year-old Monica Wells was last seen early Tuesday morning after a fight with her boyfriend at their home on Providence Road. Investigators believe she was either severely injured or killed. Detectives tell us they believe 35-year-old Johnny Hendricks may have taken her deep into the woods by way of an ATV. Police are now looking for Hendricks and his brother, Freddie Pennington, who police say may have witnessed the assault.
3 men charged in Lexington's latest murder will face a judge in less than an hour. Police arrested Thomas Lucky last night at the Premier Car Wash on West New Circle. That's where a body was found Monday night. Joseph Sledge and Kavion Thomas are also charged in the case. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel has the latest on the investigation in this Crime Tracker report. Whitney?
A third Lexington murder suspect is now behind bars. This arrest comes less than 48 hours after a man's body was found in an abandoned car wash. Police arrested 38-year-old Thomas Lucky just before 1 o'clock this morning at the same car wash where the murder happened. Police were also able to track down a fourth person of interest in this case, Teresa Jarrett. However, she was interviewed and cleared and is not facing any charges. Police arrested Joseph Sledge and Kavion Thomas yesterday afternoon, less than 24 hours after a man's body was found inside this Premier Car Wash on West New Circle. It's been closed now for almost a year. Arrest citations show Lucky, Sledge, and Thomas beat the victim to death with their fists and then stole his wallet. The coroner's office still has not released the victim's identity until his family is notified, but we're told he's a white man in his 50s. All 3 of the men arrested will be arraigned on murder and robbery charges this afternoon. In Lexington, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Now, court records show Sledge has prior burglary and theft charges. Thomas has been charged with assault in the past. 3 people accused in a robbery and shooting at a Central Kentucky pizza place will be back in court this afternoon. Rico Penix, Robin Adams, and Patrick Brand have a preliminary hearing set in Boyle County. Police say the trio robbed the Domino's on South Street last month and shot the clerk, 21-year-old Zoe Reed. All 3 are charged with assault and robbery. 2 other people have also been arrested in connection to this case.
Lexington police have issued an arrest warrant for a jail escapee today. Brandon Riley was let out on work release yesterday, but did not return on time last night. Riley is a 30-year-old black male standing 6 feet tall, weighs about 185 pounds, has black hair and brown eyes. He was behind bars on charges of burglary and assault. Once he's arrested, Riley will also be charged with escape. Well, it is another day of scattered showers here in the Bluegrass, but we've had a return of fall-like temperatures. There's been a peak of sunshine here and there. Some changes are coming for the weekend. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris live at our First Alert Weather Center. Micah?
Yeah, it's getting pretty ugly over in the western zones and now central zones as that light rain kind of moves on in. It's just more of an annoying rain than anything else. It's not really that heavy. You are getting some rain kind of moving on in. And look, this is your low pressure system. You can see it churn right through there. And that will spark up these showers that will eventually slide over eastbound as we work our way through the day. So watch these temperatures. They're around 55 degrees at the moment. We'll finish off maybe 2 degrees higher at best. It's just not much to really heat us up, so we'll hold on to that rain all afternoon long. Cool, damp is the word, really the words the next 48 hours. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday looks much better, but we get another cool shot for the weekend. I'll show you how low we go coming up in about 10 minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you. Lexington firefighters have started a new campaign urging drivers to be more cautious this weekend. Wreck-free day will be held this Sunday. The slogan is "One text or call could wreck it all," aimed at bringing awareness to distracted driving. WKYT's Rebecca Smith has more on their effort. Rebecca?
So most of us know that texting while driving is dangerous, but the fire department wants to remind us all, especially this weekend, of the importance of not being distracted while you're out on the roads because, of course, it could have deadly consequences.
Big Blue Madness, Keeneland, all reasons for more cars and trucks on the roads this weekend. With the increase in traffic comes an increased chance of getting into an accident. According to the Lexington Fire Department, this coming weekend is one of the most dangerous for drivers. The culprit, distracted driving. But why the third weekend in October specifically?
It may be because of all the fall events or people looking at the leaves. Maybe they're distracted for that. But this weekend is a concern to us, and we want to remind everybody to keep those things in mind when they're thinking about distraction.
While the date for this event is October 19th, this Sunday, fire crews hope that the lessons learned will extend far beyond that date in particular to keep all of us safe on the roads. Reporting in downtown Lexington, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
Now, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 660,000 drivers use cell phones while driving. It takes an average of 4.6 seconds to take your eyes off the road to read or send a text. A Democratic challenger for the U.S. Senate, Allison Lundergan Grimes, will be getting some high-profile help on the campaign trail tonight.
Former U.S. Secretary of State and former First Lady and U.S. Senator Hillary Clinton will be in Louisville this evening to stump for Grimes. Clinton will appear at a rally at the Kentucky International Convention Center. Grimes says she's, quote, humbled that Clinton will be supporting her in the Kentucky U.S. Senate race. Former President Bill Clinton has campaigned for Grimes twice this year. Ratings show that Monday night's U.S. Senate debate was the highest-rated PBS program in the nation. KET officials estimate 133,000 people around the Commonwealth tuned in to see Grimes and Republican Senator Mitch McConnell square off in what will likely be their only televised encounter before the November election. Well, the Ebola virus is spreading. A second healthcare worker in Dallas has tested positive for the disease.
Find out how the CDC is responding next on Kentucky's #1 midday news.
Also ahead on WKYT, singer Kelly Clarkson's baby appears to have the best honorary aunt and uncle in the business. We'll tell you about the personal gift that she's gotten from Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert. Coming up on WKYT News at noon.